Let's start the stream. Come on, OBS. You can do it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ding ding.
Oh my god, all the notifications. Hey guys, welcome to the show without an intro, Big Box Weekly. I'm your host, Greg, and alongside me is...
Tim.
Yeah,
Hi.
that guy.
This guy.
That guy. What's going on?
And not much. My parents never went away when I was younger.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. But that story, hell, you missed the pre-show, guys.
Yeah,
If you're here for the
unfortunately.
pre-show, you would have heard.
You know, one of these times I'm going to start recording the pre-show, and then we can like make a fun kind of thing
Well, I've always thought about doing it.
behind the
Because
scenes.
we've done it once. For GNL 51, we did a pre-show.
Yes.
Because that was during the 24-hour stream.
So it really wasn't supposed to be like a pre-show. It was
It
during a
ended
live
up being a
stream.
pre-show, and
Yeah.
it got posted as its own thing. I don't know if it got shit for views, but it exists. It exists. So how you doing today, Tim? Uh-oh. What is Skype doing? Skype froze. Did it freeze on Tim's end or on my end? Call quality information. Hello.
Hello.
You're back.
That was weird.
Okay. Yes, it was. I got really confused. Okay, connection's good now, apparently.
Okay.
Connection is good now, apparently. You're
Woo.
okay, and you're no longer because when you first came back, it was super fucking pixelated.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, but we are back. Tim has returned. Everything is normal again. So how are you doing today, Tim?
It was all right. I had an okay day. Didn't really do much of really anything, which is fine.
It is a weekend after all. Ow, son of a bitch! Did it again.
Yes, it did.
It's not on my end because I'm not dropping any frames.
No, it's on here. It's on my end.
Skype being a poop.
Something is. So while we have this time,
Yes.
let's get right to whatever.
Yeah. Ever notice it always didn't happen at all before the show. Everything was just
No.
fine. As soon as we
We
start
talked
the
for
show,
20
everything's
minutes.
freaking broken.
Yep.
Oh man. So yeah, my day was not too bad either. Did some yard work over at the other house. Brought my dog over for a swim at the lake. I was in shorts doing yard work. I felt a pinch on my leg. Looked down. It's a freaking 3-inch garden spider.
That's out.
Yeah, I was not very happy. Freaked out. I had a mini freak out moment.
Did you have somebody suck out the poison?
I didn't assume it was poisonous, and it's not really swelled up, so I guess I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But like I was just like, holy shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like, it looked kind of like, you know those like the dock spiders.
The dock? Like spiders that are on a dock?
Yeah,
Okay.
like those things. I don't know what the actual species is. It was kind of like one of them.
Okay. It's still creepy.
Yeah, it's still freaking big ass spider.
Yeah, I'm not down with that.
No. You know how everyone always says, you're this big and a spider's this big. Well, actually, that spider was this big. You can do shit.
It's still creepy to have something else bite you and put its saliva in you. It's just, yeah.
Unless it's intentional. Unless you sign up for that shit.
But it's a different species.
That's true.
I'm
I mean,
not
some
down
people are
with
still
that.
into that.
I'm not one of them.
I'm not either.
I mean, fly
There's-
your freak flag if you want, but I'm not about that life, man.
Nope, that is not for me. Not for me. But no, Tim and I were just talking before the stream as part of the pre-show, which is why we should do pre-shows for this, because they're actually entertaining when it's me and Tim. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not 5 minutes of, oh my god, my Skype isn't working. Ah!
Usually it's.
Did you guys not hear me? Click, 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 pop, pop, pop. Hello.
Oh.
The only time it does that is when everything goes to hell. It's not a weekly occurrence anymore.
No, no, and it's usually
Windows
has
is
to do with
installing
Skype.
updates. I know the show's in 45 minutes, and I have another computer in my closet I can
The
set
Windows
up in
says,
that amount of time, but I'm
Do
going to
it
not
now.
do it. So now
Well,
the show's going to be an hour late.
Discord needs to come out with
Video
a
chat.
video, yeah, because then we can just get rid of Skype altogether.
It's so much more bloated, or it's so much less bloated than Skype.
It is. Skype is such a toll on your computer, and it, you know, I have a good enough computer to handle it, but I mean, if you look at like the startup cost that it
Oh,
affects
yeah.
it's high as hell.
I don't let it auto start.
I stopped doing it now. Yeah.
Like a long time ago I did,
Yeah.
and it always baffled me why my computer started so slow.
Forever.
Well, that's okay. You want to hear a good one? At the
Yes.
location of which I work, they use this piece of software. Have you ever heard of the company Citrix?
Yes. My wife has email through them.
Okay.
For her job.
So yeah, we use Citrix to distribute like the key pieces of software that we use, which are mostly basically pieces of Microsoft Access software connected up to a database. But in order to launch them through this, you have to be running Citrix on your computer. PayPal, Xbox, History, Xander,
Citrix.
US Cellular.
You not
Oh,
see
okay.
Citrix?
Not at first, I didn't.
Okay.
It's a little blurry.
All right.
Because I don't have your full face up. I have OBS over the full face, so I'm just getting the little square.
Oh, okay.
Because I have other things up, like the chats and shit.
Yes.
But yeah, so we use Citrix at work, Citrix Receiver. And we have to be running the Citrix software to actually... Because even though it's like an Access program, it downloads as an ICA, which is Citrix's thing. So I have to launch it through Citrix Receiver. Well, because Citrix is old and initially it's like a go-to meeting type of software is what it did originally.
Right.
I open this Access program, and it starts a video stream and receive on my computer.
Really?
It's that awful. So when
I didn't sign up for that.
When we get... Well, there's no video on the computer. But the thing is, it opens up this gateway to do it.
No.
So when you get enough people on it, it just freaking cripples the network. even though the network is a freaking 10 gigabit backbone, it just cripples it.
Oh, I bet if you get enough people on it.
And the
Wouldn't
thing
even take
is,
that much.
they create... And the thing is, the software is pretty much the front part of the area I work. It's
Yes.
like a requirement for their job that they're running it all day. So there's at minimum like 30 instances of this happening on the network at any given moment.
Oh, that would be hell.
It's awful. It is so terrible.
I just sent Mindy a text saying that you said that Citrix is old.
Well, it is. But like, yeah. So I have like my workstation at work has like dual Xeons, freaking 48 gigs of RAM, and it struggles to load Google.
That's yeah. That makes me sad.
Dual 6-core Xeons. 6 cores, 12 threads apiece. I have 12 cores, 24 threads of processing power, 48 gigs of memory, a Quadro, and it takes like 25 seconds to load Google.
Well, Google, why is this computer so slow?
Because you're running Citrix. Citrix and McAfee.
Oh God, don't get me started on
Because
McAfee.
the company decides that McAfee is what they're using for their frickin' antivirus and intrusion protection. Even
course
though
they do.
all the techs always are frickin'... And the worst part is they used to use Norton before McAfee, where I'm at. And with Norton, you could disable it and just re-enable it on your own time, or if you restarted the computer, it would automatically re-enable it.
Right.
So for the technicians actually doing stuff, it allowed them to install pieces of software without Norton blocking them out.
And pieces of me.
Yes. With McAfee, it automatically re-enables itself after 15 minutes. So, like, you'll be in the
disgusting.
middle of an install, and you can't, like, tell it to not re-enable itself. It'll automatically enable itself, and then it'll cut out the install before you can disable it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's obnoxious.
Skynet is live.
Oh my God. I'm not a fan of the
No.
way my work handles those things. It's stupid. Oh God, it is so stupid. But hey,
that Asus transformer thing that I got,
mhm.
it came with McAfee on it and said that your trial period has been expired. Do you wish to extend?
Hell no.
Hell no. Get this shit off of here.
Well, I think you have a pretty similar one to my cheap little shitty notebook.
I think
there.
so, yeah.
Because I don't know exactly which mine is, but I know it was like a $250 laptop or something like that. One of the kind of cheapy ones. I paid $13 for it.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, because that was in the whole kind of $13 laptop play CS:GO. Because clickbait.
Yes. Right.
No one can get that laptop new for $13 like I did.
No.
But clickbait is real.
That's right.
You gotta have that clickbait. You gotta bait them into clicking. Hey-o. Okay. So how was your week, Tim? What did you do for fun and excitement? Because I know your stream schedule was all sorts of messed up.
It was because of things with my job at school and some other things.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was kind of like out of sync, and it was just goofy. I'm glad the week's over. I mean, it wasn't like horrible or anything, but and this week's going to be screwed up too because of the holiday, and I have to shuffle around clients throughout the week. So I'm going to be looking at daily at my events planner, like, okay, what am I doing today? Is this
okay?
I got
that's
go there.
Gonna be a long week.
Yeah, Thursday's going to be a very long day, but
I almost feel bad to tell you that I only worked 2 days this week. I only work Thursday and Friday this upcoming week.
I'm happy for you, really. Good job. I don't work Tuesday, obviously. But...
Yeah, my company has... Oh, no. Don't autoplay this video. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't you dare, MLB.com. No, I was looking, because I was just curious about this. Today, the Red Sox played the Blue Jays.
Okay.
Yesterday, we played the Blue Jays, too, on Canada Day. We stomped them 7-1 yesterday.
Okay, that's not very nice on Canada Day.
It gets worse. We beat them 15-1 today.
Oh.
Mookie Betts, the little short dude who does like remarkable things for his size.
Okay.
He had 2 home runs in today's game.
Test him.
8 RBIs.
Test him.
Went 4 for 6 and scored 3 times. And was the first leadoff hitter in Red Sox history to get 8 RBIs in a game. And the first in MLB since 2003.
Really?
Only 5 players have accumulated 8 RBIs in a single game while batting first. And the most recent was Ronnie Belliard for the Rockies. And, like, the Rockies? Come on.
Weird stat, but... Ooh. Wow,
like,
it's...
freaking crazy game for him today.
I would say so. Wow.
Yeah. He went 4 for 6 in the game today.
That's a good day.
It was. Oh man, I remember watching the game and just it would cut to the Blue Jays dugout and their manager would just be like with his head down.
What do you want me to do?
Well, it's the 7th inning and I go downstairs and I see that it's 10-1, and all of a sudden a run comes in, and then another run comes in, then a ground rule double that scores a run, then Hanley Ramirez hits a home run. And I'm just like, holy shit. I've been here for 5 minutes and they've scored like 5 times. Jackie Bradley Jr. got 2 hits in the same inning.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like, I remember a couple of years ago we had a very similar thing where David Ortiz got 2 home runs in the first inning of a game.
Okay.
Like, it's just moments like that where it's just like, mercy rule anyone? Does that's still a thing?
Please?
It's the 7th inning and they're down 15-1. They're not coming back.
The chances of that happening are very, very, very
if they start to come back and they actually do make a comeback, I say mercy rule on the team that's currently up, because they need it if in 2 innings they score 15 frickin' runs.
Yeah. That would hurt.
Oh my god.
How would you recover from that mentally?
I don't know, man. It would break me.
It would.
I would have to retire or something. If I was the pitcher that let that happen, I would just ask to be fired. I'd be like, look, I'm horrible at my job. I need to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go join the PBA Bowling Association or whatever.
I'm going to go do professional golf. Like, I'm going to go jump on the PGA Tour. MLB, not for me. But it's just like, holy hell. Oh, man. Oh.
What?
OBS didn't start recording when it started streaming today. That's okay. I never do anything with the Big Box Weekly recordings anyways, but still. Thought it should have still started the recording automatically.
Mine doesn't record automatically.
It does for my GregC96 Twitch profile. If I hit start streaming,
you got
it
it set
starts
up like
recording.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For my Twitch, I do. I thought I did for Big Box Weekly, but I guess I don't. Like, I thought I did.
I figure if I wanted something that bad, I'd just download it back from Twitch and then edit it.
That potato quality.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, because it did it oh, no. What? Can do it.
Her?
I have a 14-minute file for today's Big Box Weekly. So it stopped itself.
Did you accidentally hit a hotkey?
I didn't think I had any set up, but maybe. I don't use hotkeys for OBS.
Oh.
So I have no idea what happened then. That one's on me, I guess, but that's weird. Okay. Shit happens, I guess.
Yes, it does.
So my Twitter poll got the response that $17 is too much for a t-shirt, which I thought was actually pretty cheap compared to most YouTubers out there.
You did a Twitter poll?
I did.
The hell, am I not getting your notifications? I didn't see you had a poll going.
Do you follow me?
Thought I did. Pretty sure I tag you in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but I tagged that freaking energy company, and I don't follow them.
Good point.
Yeah, I'll tell that story. So last night, it's about 7 o'clock, and I'm doing stuff.
I'm not following you.
Really?
What the hell? Okay, that would explain that. I am now.
So you must... Tim Obert followed you back. Asshole.
Don't know what that was about.
Well, my question is, how are you actually finding my tweets then? Because you've still been replying to my tweets, even if I'm not tagging you in them. You go and reply to some of them.
That's a good question.
That's a real good question. Huh,
I don't know.
But yeah,
So anyway, last night...
Yeah, so we'll get back to the shirts thing in a minute here. I've been derailed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 7 o'clock, and I hear the doorbell ring. And we have a smart security system in the house, so we have a doorbell with a camera on it. So when the doorbell rings, I get a notification on my phone that the doorbell rang.
That's nice.
And then, not even 3 seconds after ringing the doorbell, this guy starts slamming the freaking knocker on the door. It's like, dude, give me a friggin' chance to get to the door, you asshole.
I'm taking a shit. Leave me alone.
So I go to the door, and I open the door, and there's this dumbass in a blue polo shirt facing out towards the road, not even facing my door. And I go, God. Can I help you?
I just would have said, what?
Can I help you, asshole? And we've taught my dog this thing called Smile. And when he smiles, it's just nothing but teeth.
Okay.
So I go to the door, and I'm about to open the door, and Jack's with me because he's like, what's going on?
Right.
He's like, who'd come near my family? That's the voice I imagine my dog has, just like a big black guy.
Oh, maybe.
Who messing with my family?
That's possible.
Well, his father was a black lab, so he is part black.
There you go.
Anyways, so I go, smile, and I open the door. So he's just sitting there like, just the teeth bared at this guy. And I go, can I help you? And I'm like putting my leg in front of my dog because he's actually trying to push out to see what's going on.
Right.
But he's still smiling.
Let me see, Dad. Let me see, Dad.
He's like, yeah, we're going around to customers in the area with National Grid, and we're a third-party company. I'm from whatever, I don't even remember, Constellations Energy, I think it was. I think that's who it was. And we're doing this rate lock thing, and I'm like, hold up for 1 second here. Because he's about to start going into a hard sell. I can feel it. I don't appreciate being hard sold on my own doorstep.
No.
I ain't a fan of that. So I go, hold on 1 second. I haven't paid an electric bill in the past 8 months. Well, first he asked me if and this is exactly how he words it, if the king or queen of the household is there.
So he's trying to be funny.
Like, jackass, I'm 20. I could own this house. I make more money than you.
It's the king or the queen.
Like, I clearly make more money than this door-to-door asshole. Got a freaking crushed up water bottle in his back pocket.
Ooh.
Like, he shows me his name, like his badge from the company, and instead of like just explaining, he shows me the badge by sticking it out as far as he can reach with the lanyard into my face, and I'm like, whoa, back the fuck up. I didn't like this guy right from the get-go. I'm like, look, I have not paid an electric bill in over 8 months at this house. I don't even have electric from the company that you're claiming to help me with. And can you read? And then I point up to the front of my garage, which has a nice big sign with bright red letters that says, private property, no trespassing. God, I'm going to have to put some friggin' LEDs on the thing and make it flash. Because everyone's such a friggin' dumbass.
There are dumb people.
So
That's
like,
for sure.
Oh, okay, thank you for your time. And I was like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you bum.
It's like, you're lucky I didn't answer the door of my 38 special.
Or naked.
Cold and shamed. Question is, if I answered the door naked with my 38 special, would I have been holding on loosely?
Just don't let go.
Oh, God, no. But it's just like, come on, really? Like, we have, on the front of the garage, we have the private property no trespass sign. And on the fence, we have a little one of those yellow diagonal or diamond signs that says, our dog makes it to the front door, or our dog makes it to the gate in 2.5 seconds. Can you?
Oh.
Like, how stupid are you?
What's up, broke?
Hey, hey,
Greg
hey.
Greg hates you too? I don't know.
I mean, are you a people? If
Did you give...
If you are a people and you happen to be a door-to-door solicitor, work at Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, that's right. Where's my right hand? I'm assuming it's
in a dumpster somewhere, probably.
Oh, well, by now it's probably decomposed. Dude, that's my right hand's been gone.
Might be a little of it stuck on the tree still. Unless the raccoons got it by now.
Oh, they would have. That would have been digested and
shit out somewhere.
Shut out.
Digested again.
Dude, my hand's been gone since 1990.
His hand has been gone since before I was even a thought.
Yes. Probably you too, broke.
No ages in chat, though.
That's right. I didn't say an age. I just said a
No,
date.
I know. I didn't want to compel him to mention his age in chat.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like, if you work for Roadhouse, if you're a door-to-door solicitor for an energy company, if your name is made up of 3 words and you're a YouTuber, you have a number, so you're fine. If you're just an asshole who quits on things in the middle of the frickin' thing, making me do more work, those are the people I hate.
Yes.
Or if your name is Richard. I've never met a Richard who wasn't an asshole. You could say every Richard I ever met's been a dick. But
Yes, you could, and you'd be accurate. What happened? I got in a truck accident when I was 16. Driver missed a corner, hit a tree doing 60. Truck got flipped around, hand got caught between the truck and the road, and my hand was basically amputated right there. That's the short version.
question is, was it painful right away, or did you have enough
It was
adrenaline?
hella painful. Yes.
Okay, I was hoping for you that you had enough adrenaline going.
No, there
Happened
was
too fast to have the adrenaline going.
Yeah, that was God. That hurt. That hurts just thinking about it.
Like I would imagine,
Because
like
straight up, man,
pickup
that
truck,
that
right?
sucked. Yeah, it was like a GMC 1500.
God, yeah, that would be
2500
awful.
maybe.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It was one of the two. Farm truck. It was a farm truck.
Yeah, he plays better than me on most days. Even it makes me feel bad. I got a complex.
So good to see. I D-ranked Silver 3 last night. Do you consider that so good? I don't know. We're going to play it after this. So,
how many other one-handed CSGO players do you know?
One for sure.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Handy.
okay.
Handy doesn't have any hands. And he's a fucking MGE
I don't
or something.
know who that is.
Look up the real Handy on Twitch. He just got like two stubs kind of up here.
Kind of like single pinky finger type of stub, or
no,
like
they're
just actually. Oh, okay.
Like stubs, and
Damn.
he's got like a custom mouse, and
yeah.
And then,
Broke knows one. I know one too. Okay, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he's an MG. Are you saying he's an MGE because someone made him a custom mouse? Is that where we're going with this?
No, he's just
we put me on blast here.
Oh well, I mean I've given up on that.
Well, I told you to give up on that because the sensor's broken.
Yes. So. Yeah, he's
okay. I did not know that.
Could be I don't know. It'd be neat to have something that's custom made, but you still got to aim and still got to shoot it. So.
Yeah.
Maybe his name is Richard.
Well, technically, you're a dick then. It's just a fact of life, man.
The facts of life are all about you. Ooh, we got storms coming.
Oh boy. Shit. So what was I saying before I got derailed on freaking Constellation Energy? Yeah, I was gonna say I've never met a German named Richard.
No.
Maybe like Hans.
Einsteiger.
Shit. What was I talking about?
It
was something about this week. Oh, I only work 2 days next week. Was that it?
No.
Shit, man. I don't know. I got derailed.
That's my fault.
Derailed. No, it's my fault. I went off on a tangent, and then we started communicating with the chat because we actually have a chat for once.
And then we went off the rails on the crazy train.
Going off the rails on a crazy train. I can't sing, and I should never sing. But there's a beautiful moment of I should never sing in Tuesday's video.
As in 2 days from now's video?
Yes.
Oh.
We were talking about that we're bad in CSGO. Maybe. It's possible. I'd go back to the recording if friggin' OBS didn't decide to stop. God. Actually, I suppose I can go back on YouTube.
Yeah. And as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, yes, I know it.
Or
Damn
naked. Cold.
We had a tornado
who'd come near my family?
I was coming home from Xander, his summer hockey league. And
compared to most YouTubers out there.
It happened like...
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
Okay. Yeah, because we got derailed because you were like, I didn't see your poll, and then we found out you didn't follow me.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
T-shirts.
So yeah, my poll got the response of $17. I don't know if I didn't make it clear enough. Like, I wouldn't be paying $17 to get them made per shirt. I meant like $17 to the end user, which is cheaper than like pretty much every other YouTube merch store out there.
For the most part, yeah.
Sorry that you want to talk with you in the chat. Next time I won't write anything. Yeah, God, be considerate. Well, like, yeah, I got the response that $17 is too much for a t-shirt. So I don't know if they meant, like, if I was paying and then the price I'd have to pass on to you guys. But, like, I thought 17 was pretty reasonable. It's just, if I go any lower than 17, I'm not going to be able to do free ship.
Right.
Because, like, okay, realistically, at the quantities that I'm going to be ordering them in, I'm going to be paying about $12 a shirt to get them made professionally. Because the spray paint thing, it's just not producing as high of a quality as I would like.
Right.
I hoped for it. It didn't work. So, like, I have to buy them if I want to get a quality shirt. I'm not going with Spreadshirt because the freaking inking on those doesn't hold up. We've already discovered that.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Good night. Peace out, Broke.
All right, bro. Thanks for stopping by, my dude. Be good.
But, like, you know, like, if I go any cheaper, like, the thing is, for it to be worth it for me, I can't just be buying them to then sell and make no money.
Right.
Because I have to put the time into, you know, stupid things at first, like product photography. I have to take pictures that actually make the product look good.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that it takes time and energy. I have to, when there's an order, I have to pack it up, make a shipping label, bring it to the UPS store, because I'm not going to use FedEx.
No, fuck FedEx.
You know, I have to do that. At $17, realistically, even then, it's going to be really tight, and I'm only going to make like $1 a shirt offering free shipping. You know? So if people want me to go to a cheaper shirt, I'm going to have to charge shipping. Like, if people want like a shirt for $14, that's about literally as low as I can go to make it even worth my time. I have to charge for shipping. Because I'm not going to be able to afford to pay shipping and a $2 profit margin. It just doesn't work.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of things that people don't think about when it goes into doing any sort of a business venture. Any sort. And even something as simple as selling t-shirts is a business venture.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So it's like, realistically, I don't think I can actually go any cheaper than 17. And like last time around, for me to make $2 on a friggin' t-shirt, I had to charge $22 on Spreadshirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm already bringing my prices down $5.
Yeah. The lowest I got for a t-shirt from any other Twitch or YouTuber was actually from Handy. And that's because if he got enough people that were signing up,
oh, it was a
like,
Teespring type of thing
to like pre-buy one,
yeah,
then it was locked in at $12. If he couldn't get, I think it was like 900 people. If he couldn't get 900 people interested in it, then your money would get refunded and it would be offered again, but at a higher amount.
It was like it's what's it called? Teespring.
Teespring, yeah.
That like t-shirt campaign system. It doesn't work for small people.
No, and he obviously got 900 people interested in it, so I got a t-shirt for $12. Says that's the shirt that I got that you said my shirt was suggestive. The Handy.
Makes sense. That's still a suggestive shirt, but it makes sense now.
Yes.
Tim just wants a little Handy in his life.
I do.
Every once in a while.
That would be nice, but I think those days are gone, my friend.
Those days were about, what, 20 years ago?
Not even that long ago. I mean, maybe 15.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah. That's what it's like to get old. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm 20. All right.
Give the wife a little vodka, that would spice her up.
Oh, Jesus. Good thing she doesn't watch the show.
Right.
You know, watch.
She probably said, yeah, you're right.
Watch she tuned into the show tonight because you sent her the text about me talking about how Citrix is awful.
Well, I think we're good. She's watching
NCIS?
No, Hunger Games, Mockingjay thing, whatever.
I never got into Hunger Games. I couldn't. Just wasn't that entertaining to me.
I didn't really think so either. She was watching the Rocky that has Apollo Creed's kid in it.
Yeah.
She was watching that earlier.
So I had one more topic for discussion.
Yes.
And I just had it on the mind. And now it's gone.
Of course it is. While you're thinking about it, let me ask you, how did things end up going with the cops? Was it last night?
I don't know. We'll find out tonight. They never stopped at my door.
Oh, they did then.
I'm actually half and half wondering if they even bothered to send anyone. Or if the blue lights I saw in their driveway was a blue friggin' sparkler.
Oh,
Because, like,
I suppose.
20 minutes or half an hour after I had called, I still hadn't heard anything, and they lit off a couple more.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the police did jack shit, which pisses me off, because goddammit, I pay taxes too.
That's right. I pay your taxes, motherfucker.
I pay your salary. Hey, you're a public servant, aren't you? Give me
They
a glass of water.
They love it when you tell them that.
They love it when they know people who are informed about the economic workings of this country. And they love it when people know their rights. Because that way, they don't have to read them to you when they're bringing you downtown to lock you up in the maximum security penitentiary where you'll be for the rest of your life.
After they beat the hell out of you.
I've been watching a lot of George Carlin lately. I'm sure it's shining through.
It is, yes.
I'm a big fan of Carlin. I have been for many years.
He was...
He really shaped my sense of humor.
I liked him.
He was funny. He observed everything.
Yeah.
Like, I think early Carlin was funnier, but, like, old crotchety Carlin was just, like, his observations were just, like, so much more on friggin' point.
Yeah, and I think that just comes with age.
Like, he just... oh, my God. He got a lot more crass when he was older, because obviously TV regulations became super laxed. Because, like, back in the day, for his 7 Dirty Words bit, he didn't even give her... This radio station didn't even have permission to play the bit. They played his bit, and he got arrested for it.
Wow.
Like, he got arrested because a radio station played his 7 dirty words you can't say on radio or television on the radio without his consent, and he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. How dumb of a DJ do you have to be like, see that thing that says I can't play these on the radio? I'm playing them on the radio.
I'd do it.
That's right. You used to DJ, right?
I did, yes.
Spinning them records.
Yep.
Back
Spinning the
records.
tunes.
Looks like... Nope, you blinked. Okay, Skype did not freeze. I couldn't tell.
Ah.
So I remembered what I was talking about.
Yes.
I'm looking into new car for after the body shop fixes mine up.
Okay.
Specifically, I will only get this new vehicle if I end up getting new job.
Okay.
Which I will be nondescript about as always. But basically, this new job is pretty much a third shift kind of thing. 4-day-a-week third shift. So I would be driving the opposite direction of traffic at non-peak traffic hours. So I can afford to get into something a little bit more fuel efficient and not an SUV so that I don't get killed on the road.
Okay.
Take a guess.
I'm scared.
Just take a guess what I'm looking at.
I don't know.
And what I've already decided that I can afford and will get if I do this.
I don't know.
Dodge Charger.
I like Dodge Charger.
I was looking Camaro for a while because the 2017 Camaro actually brought a price drop. And I didn't realize that the Chargers came down in price to match the Camaro. Because, like, the Challenger is not the Camaro's competitor. The Challenger's in a freaking league of its own.
Yes, that's true.
Like, I'm not really a big Dodge fan, just based on personal experiences. But, like, the Mustang and the Camaro are fighting with each other, getting, like, smaller engines to still give power with turbos and stuff. And Dodge is just like, yeah, we got this Challenger here. It's got 750 horsepower. Do what you want with it.
Wow.
Like, Challenger's in a league of its own. Like, the Challenger's almost trying to be like a Corvette competitor, except it really can't be because it doesn't have the downforce that a Corvette has. Because it's a muscle car.
Right.
It's like trying to be like a Ford GT or a Corvette, but it just isn't. And then you have the Challenger, or the Charger, which compared to the Mustang or the Camaro, I didn't realize how much more sense it made for me. Because one, the Charger's still a 4-door.
Is it?
It is. The Charger's a 4-door. It's a sedan. It's a full-size sedan. It's a muscle sedan, basically.
Okay.
The lower-end packages, and by lower end, I'm still talking like in the $40,000 range. They still come with a V6 option. The Camaros, the lower end packages, are a turboed 4-cylinder, which introduces, you know, turbo lag, more parts to fail, all that stuff. Because the GM and Ford turboed 4-cylinder are making about the same power as the Dodge 6-cylinder. I saw you sent me a Snapchat. I haven't looked at it yet, though.
I did. I just sent you a snap. It was a snap of the. I'm watching the interactive radar to see where the storm's going.
Oh yeah.
And I zoomed in on the corner that I lost my hand on.
Oh okay.
It's an overhead from
no
Google.
Trees anymore.
Oh, there were only 2 there to begin with, and we hit one.
Damn.
Of them. Fucking things.
Is that when it went from twin pines to single pines? Do you get the joke?
I do, yes, but no.
Okay, I'm very happy you understand.
My pine.
But yeah, so, and the other big thing for me is living in New England, it's snowy around here. Camaro doesn't have an all-wheel drive option. The Charger does.
Ooh.
So the Charger has rear-wheel drive, and that's the clincher for me. Because basically, spec'd out, both of them spec'd out the way I like, come in at like within $1,000 of each other. So that's basically the same price in Car World. Same basic, you know, luxury packages within like 5 horsepower of each other. The Charger's a little bit of a bigger vehicle than the Camaro. It's a little bit longer by about a foot. But that's not a big deal because I used to park a Grand Caravan in my parking spot. So,
all right,
I can
Grand
fit the
Caravan
Charger
is
there.
grand.
Because I was looking at it because the Camaro is only like an inch longer than my Terrain, and it's like 2 inches wider. So I was like, oh yeah, that fits in my parking spot, no problem. And I started looking at the Charger, and I was like, oh my god, this thing's like a foot longer than my car. And then I was like, wait a minute, I used to drive a Grand Caravan and put it in the same spot. This'll fit.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, this one I haven't been able to 100% like perfectly match it out. I do believe the Charger has higher ground clearance than the Camaro because it's a sedan and not a muscle car.
I think you're right, just by what I remember.
Like, I think it's like an inch or 2, which on my road that has a freaking ravine running down the center of it. Because again, back to the private road BS. It's convenient for them to enforce things on a private road when they want to, but when they don't want to, oh, it's a private road, we can't help.
Right.
Like when you get some a-hole neighbor parked in the middle of the road blocking it, well, it's a private street, we can't do anything. You know, when you have an a-hole neighbor that puts up a stone wall 2 feet off of their property line, interfering with being able to make a turn. Yeah, well, it's a private street, can't do anything.
Huge wall.
Huge. It was huge.
And the Carlsons are going to pay for it.
Carlsons actually took all those friggin' stones, loaded them up in the back of their truck, and got rid of them.
Ooh.
Because we called up the city, and the city's like, yeah, we can't do anything about them. But if you're sure they're not on her property and they're in the street, you're within your rights to get rid of them. And I was like, we have the original friggin' property map for this street. We know where the lines are.
Let's do it.
So one day, she works during the evenings. She doesn't come home till like 7. We got home from work at like 2:30 that day. Loaded up the rocks in the truck. Went out, found a kind of remote area to dump them all, and got rid of them.
Did she ever say anything to you?
Oh, yeah. She and the big dumb guy that built the wall in the first place without looking at the friggin' property lines. My dad's getting ready to go pick up my sister, so he's out in his truck, and this guy comes up and onto our property and goes, what the fuck did you do with the wall? My dad goes, it's gone. No, seriously, what the fuck did you do with it? It's gone. And he says, well, how would you like it if someone came and tore down your fucking garage? And right in front of the guy, my dad calls the police. And then he just pulls off to go pick up my sister again. My mom's down at the mailbox when this is happening. Guy goes down the road, starts yelling at my mom. Wow. The woman at this house is now trying to get this guy to back off because she's like, oh, God, I don't want the neighbors to hate me forever.
Right.
But I hear the yelling.
Where are you guys going to be done?
Soon.
Okay.
So I hear the yelling. and I go down the street, and this is like 18-year-old me. This dude's like 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds.
Big dude.
Like, I'm not exactly a small dude, but, like, this is a big dude. And I walk down the road, and at this point, I'm just like, I'm furious at this point. Making threats against our property, screaming at my mom. I'm just like, I just get right in his face, and I go, I suggest you back the fuck up.
Craig gets saucy.
I was not having any of that. I was not having any of that.
Nor should you have.
And then he looks at me and he says, "This is none of your concern." And I go, "Actually, it is, jackass."
Is now.
And then he backs up and he clenches his fist a little bit. And I'm like, okay, it's coming. I pull my knife out and I very, very aggressively and openly flip it open. And I just stare at him. In Massachusetts, one of the nice things about self-defense laws in Massachusetts, I am well within my right to use a force amplifier to even up a self-defense situation.
Is that what they call it? A force amplifier? What's up,
Force
Kevin?
amplifier.
Okay.
So in that case, obviously, since I was smaller than that guy, I was well within my right to use a force amplifier to make it a fair self-defense situation. The force amplifier I happened to have on me was a knife. Which I am very adept at using non-lethally. I did train, so that was a perfectly legal force amplifier for me to use. If it was my mom who was potentially in that defense situation, she's about 5'5", 2 bad ankles and a bad shoulder, she would have been well within her right to use a firearm.
Yeah.
Force amplifier, yes, Kemet. I'm talking about this time that I almost got the shit kicked out of me because some guy was angry and probably drunk. But yeah, so anyway, so the cop gets here after the guy has left the neighborhood. But he drove by our house when he was leaving, so I got the company name he works for, the address, and the phone number off the side of his truck.
Nice.
Cop comes into the house. He's asking us about what happened. And we got lucky. It wasn't like some young, fresh on the beat cop. It was an older guy. You did walk into an interesting story, Kemet. I'm full of them. He was an older guy. Like, so he just got it. Because we were like, look, the city told us we were well within our right to remove the rocks. They were like 2 or 3 feet off of her property line in the road. And he's like, yup, and that still gives him 0 right to make any of the threats he was making. And I said, well, I got the name of the company he works for, the address, and the phone number. And he says, all right, give them to me. I'm going to go visit. I'm going to go pay his boss a little visit.
Yay!
And we haven't seen from this guy since. Haven't seen or heard from him since. And you know what? Our garage is still standing.
I'm still standing.
That was actually right about the time we put the security cameras in, because we were about to go away for a week right after this happened.
Oh.
So that's actually back when I still had the Start a Commentary channel. Isn't that what video game videos are, Kemet? Maybe that's the problem. I'm doing generic game videos. Maybe I need to do commentaries.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I'm too generic with my game videos, and I'm trying to just be topically funny. Maybe I should just be doing gaming with a story time over it.
Like Jericho's Real Talks.
Is that? Yeah, maybe. I guess that's what I gotta do. Kemet, you've broken the code. And then I gotta, like... What cameras do you have? We have a system through... It's actually through the company that does our solar power. So, Vivint. They have this system of wireless cameras that are on, like, Z-Wave, I think it is. But they're, like, pretty good. The reason I'm happy with that, as opposed to me making my own system, is because if I made my own security system, in order for me to access video feed stuff from my phone, I would have to create my own TCP/IP stack. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, and create my own app to do it, and get it approved by Apple to run it on my phone, and, like, that's just a mess. But yeah, so we have it through them. But for that week we were away because they wouldn't install it fast enough. That's back when I had the live stream server at my house from the other job. So I was doing, I slapped a couple 3 terabyte hard drives in there, put a DSLR pointing out my window at the garage with an HDMI feed running to the capture card in the live stream box. and I had a private YouTube live stream, because you used to be able to do a private live stream, which is stupid.
Yeah.
And I was able to just pull into YouTube on my channel and see the private unlisted live stream and see that my garage was still standing. He didn't have the balls to mess with it. He was all talk, no walk.
No huevos.
I would imagine, you know, it does get a little intimidating after a little guy backs you down. Probably hurt his pride a little bit.
Probably.
It's easier trying to be the big guy, 6'5", 300 pounds. You run a Foscam camera through your Synology NAS, works great, and already has an app that works. Yeah, but I don't run a Synology NAS is the problem. I have the storage server at my house is a custom thing. But I would look into it, except, like, you know, we have the cameras as a part of the whole security system. Like, we have all the door sensors, the window sensors, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's something that's worth looking into for, like, other things. But for my house, I like something that just works and I don't have to maintain. So what are we at? We've hit 50 minutes.
Yes.
I think that's probably a pretty good wrapping up point for the show tonight.
I think so too.
Head on over to twitch.tv/captain_hook5150. We're going to be doing some Counter-Strike in just a few moments here. And,
some silver fun.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up. Any parting words of wisdom, Tim?
If a storm comes at you, duck and cover, my man. Duck and cover.
I mean, you shouldn't go golfing in a lightning storm?
You could.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all in the next one.
Peace.